Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kyusho here, and now, before we do begin, let's give a brief little review. In the last part, a number of things have happened. We had Deku and we also had Charlie. These two, they were doing quite a bit of things. Deku, he had Charlie help him out because of his arms. For a little around 2 weeks, she helped her friend with eating and basically bathing. She also at least still went by and hung out with him. Eventually his arms did get fixed, but Deku he was confronted by Ron before that happened. And then Jessie, she popped up to try and warn Deku about something. She told Charlie at a diner she was not the one who sabotaged Deku's bike. Yes, she was pissed off at him. Yes, she was angry, and yes, she's done some shit. But this is serious. Someone actually tried to murder Izuku and make it look like an accident. And then Jessie, she tried to talk about how she needed to get out of town and she didn't have enough money. And Charlie immediately shot back at her former friend about her little scheme. Yeah. Try and disappear. Try and get away and escape the charges. That's what she thinks that Jessie's doing right now. And Charlie, she watched Jessie run away whenever people started to look at them. And on the way out, Jessie, instead of stealing Deku's wallet, left a note in his pocket. And it tried to describe everything she knows. Deku, he read the note. And he didn't believe it. All this shit sounded made up. And all he did was light the note on fire and put it in an ashtray. And Deku? Yeah. He was able to successfully get his arms fixed. However, there's one other issue. Now he has to go fight. And he's quite intrigued to meet his opponent. Deku currently wrapping up his hands as he's trying to think about what to do. He knows a lot about this guy. I mean, he doesn't know too much about his own fighting style, but it's gotta be basic, straightforward, and simple. Okay. But that does say quite a bit then. So what can he do? Then on Deku's mind. As right now, after he's done wrapping up one of his hands, he is going to wrap up the other one. And Charlie, she does come walking up to him. And Deku, he does going to actually watch, she's going to bend down to his eye level. And Charlie just going to try and ask him if he thinks he's really going to be able to win this fight. Maybe, yeah. You here to watch me fight? Yeah, I am. I'm gonna be surprised by this. I think it's actually the first time me and you've been alone here at once. Yeah, you're right. So, um, I'm just gonna try and bring it up right here and right now. Do you notice the awkwardness between us? Yeah, yeah. I thought it was because you just were feeding me. Yeah. Um, I don't know if that's entirely it. What do you mean? You, he doesn't remember? Is she trying to bring this up? I mean, right here, right now? Uh, Surely, if this is about that 1 week where we kissed, so you do remember? Yeah, yeah, I do. I was just hoping that you forgot. No, I didn't. Okay. So can we talk about that before you fight? Uh, we can, yeah. What's up? Okay, so I'm really happy you're the one who brought it up because I've been trying to figure out the best way to bring it up and kind of being your personal nurse and staying at your place, it wasn't really helping me with my case. Yeah, I know. But that was almost a month ago, Charlie. Um, yeah, I know. And I just wanted to ask. It doesn't change anything between us, right? Um, I, I, I don't know. I just, I assumed it was a drunken mistake. Okay, thank God. But it didn't feel like a mistake. I mean, mm, okay, yeah. Just try and play it off. Okay, thank God. I'm just happy we were able to clear it up. The goose staring at Charlie. She's doing that thing again whenever she's not honest. Okay, so she wants to talk about it, or no, no. She's embarrassed by it, but wait a minute, he's actually never seen her embarrassed. It's kind of funny. He sort of just want to tease her with this, though. Okay, how about this, Charlie? Hmm? What is it? How about if I win this fight, we go on a date? A date? Wait, hang on, like an actual date? Yeah. Okay. Um, I'm not too sure. And if I lose, I have to help you fix your dad's car. Are you serious? Are you actually serious? Yeah, yeah. And how about this? You can sweeten the deal. Throw out an offer and I'll make another offer. Okay, sure, sure. But are you sure you want to try and make this bet? I'm sure. I honestly really am. And I do have to throw out an offer, but I want to hear you throw out an offer first. Okay, okay. So why are we suddenly Charlie, I gotta fight in a few minutes, okay? If we're gonna make a bet, I want to bet. Okay, fine. If if we if you lose, then you buy me a new engine. Hmm? So I help you out, I help you put the engine in, and I buy it for you. Yes, but not a not an expensive one, just one in a good price range, and if I have the money, I'll pay you back for a good portion of it. How about half? Okay, so that does sound good. And oh boy, don't punch me for this. Don't say anything weird. It wasn't weird, but it is to you. Oh God, what is it? If I win, we go out on a date. We actually go to a nice place instead of a burger joint. And how about you actually dress up? Like wear a dress? Are you serious? Yeah. Oh, you are serious. Um, well, I could probably borrow a dress. I mean, if you do win from a friend of mine, and I think I'll take the bet. All right, all right. Deku's going to throw out his hand, and Charlie's going to bring her hand up, spitting in it, and then going to smack it down into Deku's hand. The two shaking on it, and the bet was made. As Deku's manager does come walking to the back room, shouting at Deku to get out there and into the ring. And Deku does a turn and quickly bolts. And Charlie, yeah, what the fuck just happened? They were supposed to talk about it, but now if he wins, they go on a date. Okay, is that bad? No, I mean, yes, no, yes, no, 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 yes, yes, no, yes, 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 it sounds bad. It sounds very bad. Oh God, what does she do? Who does she call? Should she try and ask? No, no, Itsuku, he's not going to lose. Shit, 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 shit. She doesn't want her friend to lose, but uh, oh God. Okay, okay. What to do? What to do? She she has to figure this out. Stay calm, stay collected. That being on Charlie's mind, as right now she has sit at the bar and turn on her stool. Her going to sip on a gin and tonic, as she does go stare at the ring. Charlie going to turn and at least express to the person that the next time she does ask for one, can they give her a double shot of the gin? Hmm? All right, so you want to double it. Yes, but also, can you make it tall? Alright, so overall just a larger drink? Yes, actually, please. A bigger glass, if you will. I understood. The person going to turn and walk away. And Charlie, she does go to try and watch. As a man is standing in the ring, the man has long hair. It's tied back, and it's braided. And then there actually is Deku. Deku just comes walking in. Him with short hair, and, well, the way he is. The expression on his face. The seriousness. But Charlie sees something else under there. There's fire. And Deku, he does currently stand in the ring, as he has to bring up his wrapped hands, and the man, he does have to bring up his own hands. As the referee, he does got to throw out his hands and up, expressing to them about what this match is about. He will go over what is not allowed. Gouging out the eyes of the opponent is not allowed. Grabbing at the nose, mouth is not allowed. Pulling of the ears is not allowed. Any shot at the genitals is not allowed. The man turning his head and looking towards Deku's opponent. And Deku just gonna stare at the man. The guy does fight a little dirty, but he's not willing to lose. So that does tell him quite a bit. And right now Deku just gonna turn his head. Him looking into the crowd and seeing a man sitting in a booth. He's staring at the match. And he does go to sip from his glass. As Deku, he does go to stare at the man and look at him. Before going to look back towards the man in the ring. Him going to bring up his fist as the man does go somewhat smirk. Bring up his own fist and bumping them with Deku's. As the man is going to step backwards and bring up his hands. Deku doing the exact same thing. And Deku does stand there, bringing up his hands in a position. His right hand is facing outwards. His left hand is right up there close to his face. So he can try and protect and, well, smack away punches. But then there's Deku's legs. Deku has his right leg mounted forwards, almost like he's trying to somewhat lean into a punch. But then there's his back leg. Deku, he does have his heel up floating off of the ground, and his toes, the way they're bent, does show quite a bit of things. And Deku, he does wait. Him standing there in a pair of shorts and a tank top, as the man is standing there shirtless. And the man does stare at Deku, as the ref does go to announce the fight, and the two, they do start the battle. Deku, his quirk has improved over the years. Takes a punch, and it hardly hurts. I mean, that's what it should have been. But he takes a punch and he feels, what, 75% of the pain? But nowadays, that pain's under 50. If not, it's somewhere under 40. And Deku? He can almost divert 3/4 of the pain he does feel from a blow, meaning his body needs a way to redirect it. So what does that tell you, if anything not? Deku's body might as well be made of rubber. It is good at absorbing a punch, but it also does need to dish out that power. It can't really just let it go, at least not the same way a normal person's body would, absorbing it and eventually it nullifies. And Deku? He's just discovered quite a lot about his quirk in the last couple years. As Deku, he does still sit there with his feet still touching the ground, and the man is standing there getting ready. He's done quite a bit in his own fights, and the ref said that you can do quite a lot here. You just can't attack the face or the groin. So, the neck is still allowed. That does tell him quite a bit. And the man is going rushing forwards, throwing out his fist hard, as Deku is going to bring up his hands. Him going to block the blow and going to slide backwards. The man going to step forwards as Deku is going to step forwards himself. Him rushing in and smashing the guy directly in the gut. The man bringing up his left arm and smashing it down into Deku's back. And the man sitting at the booth, he does it to watch. He expected Deku to crumble. That was a powerful blow from a very strong man. But Deku Does gonna keep pushing the guy backwards, smashing him in the cage, going to somewhat step backwards and start punching away at the man's ribs. Deku does the throw it out. Right, left, right, left. Him gonna step backwards and gonna look up, before gonna throw both of his fists out upwards to this guy's face. Him smashing him in both of his cheeks, as the guy, he's at the wall. And he does gonna do one thing. He does gonna open his fist into more of a claw-like way. And he does get ready. Him gonna slash out forwards at Deku. And Deku does gonna back away to avoid what he thought was a punch. But right now, Deku gets slashed across the chest as blood starts to pour out. And Deku, he actually does back away and then gonna bring his hands down. Him going to look at the wounds and feel the blood. Before the man is gonna step forwards. Him bringing up both of his hands, expressing about what his quirk is. His quirk makes him more durable, and that does mean quite a lot. He does want to say, though, this will be quite the fun match. His nails, though, they're very, very sharp, made of stronger material. Some people have compared them to steel. And Deku is going to rush forwards again. Him rushing in and going to jump up into the air. Him smashing the guy as hard as he can across the face, and releasing some of that stored energy. And Deku, he does go to absorb a few blows from the guy whenever he went to go try and bring his hand up, grabbing at Deku. Him going to bring him up into the air and going to throw him down to the ground. Deku feeling the full force of that hit into his back as he has to throw his legs down onto the ground, before going to throw and sweep his right leg outwards towards the man's, smashing him in the ankle as he's going to do it over and over. And the man is going to actually try and lean down to Deku, going to bring his fist back as Deku, he does going to wait. The man pulling it backwards and smashing it down forwards, before Deku is going to dodge with his own head and going to throw his fist up as hard as he can into the man's throat. Now, Charlie is going to watch. Deku takes this guy very seriously, and after he does send that blow into the man's throat, the man does going to feel air completely leave him, as he can't breathe. And after he does go trying to back away from Deku, him trying to gain his composure and regain his breath steadily, Deku is going to get onto his own feet, him rushing forwards towards the guy. And Charlie does see it. The way Deku's acting, the only thing on his mind right now is finishing this fight. And honestly, seeing Deku like that, Deku rushing forwards and jumping up, smashing the guy across the face. The guy stumbling to the side as Deku is going to jump back up again, smashing him again, over and over. And then Deku, he actually going to run around the guy. Him going to bring his hands around the man and going to start picking him up. And everybody does watch Deku pick up a guy who's got to have at least 50 pounds on him, before Deku's going to bring him up into the air and over, suplexing him down into the ground, and actually creating a larger hole in the ring. Because the guy was more durable than the floor, at least the impact it could take. Now, whenever Deku is going to throw the guy down to the ground, the guy just tries to roll back over. And Deku, he is just going to bring his hands out, grabbing around onto this man's neck, before the man is going to try and bring his hands up and grab onto Deku's arm. And Deku, he is going to wrap his legs around the guy's chest, as he holds on to him like a spider monkey. And Deku just does hold the man in that lock, as the man, he actually is grabbing away at one of Deku's arms, him trying to scratch at it and get him to let go, just putting down as much pressure as he can, because Deku's legs aren't touching the ground, and he has a chance to break free. And Deku, he does feel the man crushing away at his left arm, as Deku is going to feel a bone break before he does go scream out in pain. And Deku does go to hold his right arm a bit more steady, him actually going to bring his mouth down and biting into his wrist, as he does still try to hold the guy tightly. And a ton of people do go to watch that, as Deku, whenever the guy does go to stop trying to squeeze down on the arm that he broke, he finally does go lose strength, the hand letting go and smashing onto the ring. As Deku, he does go to let go of this guy quickly, and the ref, he does go to watch Deku go to stand back up and back away, him actually clutching at the broken arm, and his mouth does have a trail of blood leading off of it. Deku's face is bruised and bloody, but then there's also his chest, It does show the outcome of the fight, and the man in the booth was not happy. And Deku, he was quite ecstatic. He always loves a fight. His mind goes blank when it happens. All he can think about is the vibrations through his fist, the taste of blood in his own mouth, and the sweat. He feels it burn away at him. He feels it fly off of him with every blow. And the pain, it helps him live. It reminds him that he's still alive. And the man, yeah, after he was resuscitated, there was the fact that he was still pissed off. He lost the match, but he shook Deku's hand, and Deku, he received quite the payout. Because the odds for this fight were about 8-1, and people didn't favor Izuku. Charlie? Charlie sat there a bit more surprised and stunned, watching the way Deku fought. I mean, it was kinda cool and, well, he tried so hard. It does sort of say a lot about, oh god, she needs to, oh god, they're gonna go on a date. She needs to find a dress. Um, Makeup. No, she knows some about makeup and foundation. Oh god, she needs to call someone. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay, Izuku first, right. We're gonna stand up and walk towards the back room. As someone, they saw Charlie go to move. And Deku, he actually just sit there talking to a doctor. The doctor at least examining Deku's eyes with a flashlight, and ask him a few questions to see if he's cohesive. And Deku, whenever he does get to show that he is still lucid, the doctor is trying to inform him about what happened. Before Deku's manager, or the man who owns the club, he does go to walk into the back room. As Deku, he does stand there with the doctor, bandaging up, and at least going to try and help Deku get his arm in the proper place. The doctor asking Charlie for assistance. And Charlie, she currently is going to dab away at Deku's chest wound with some rubbing alcohol and a rag. Her actually somewhat feeling a bit more that Deku has muscle on him. And it does make her feel a bit strange. She's sort of surprised by all that, and, well, the date and all that, and the manager's stepping forwards. Him going to hold out a envelope, and Charlie's going to turn her head. The envelope looks pretty, well, not thick, maybe as thick as a notebook. A smaller one, but, how much was that? Kid, tonight was a pretty big night. Honestly, I'm surprised you took down that big guy so fast. Hell, got fire in your veins tonight. Happy to be back? Yeah, I'm happy to be back. Shit. So whatever happened with you and that one girl? You know that one chick you were seeing? I mean, is this your new girl? Hmm? Oh, no, I'm just his friend Charlie. Huh? Friend? Really? The way you two were talking earlier didn't sound like it. You heard of that? Yeah. Listen, I don't care about your drama, but on fighting time, let's stick with fighting, okay? I understand. Thank you. Thanks for your understanding. No, it's just a lot of stuff's been happening. It's been a bit crazy. Izuku's ex cut his brakes. Trust me, I get it. Actually, what is it? It's nothing. Never mind. It's a lot, sir. All right, kid. So, get healed up when you can. Maybe see that specialist you talked about. Give me his number, 'cause I know he might be good. Does he ask questions? Um, to me, he asked questions about my price range, whether or not I could afford him. Then again, I don't think you'd want to go see him. I had to pay 30K just to get my arms back. Damn, kid, I don't feel like I'm paying you enough then. That pricey? Yeah. Then again, I don't think he does under the table work. That's a shame. Well, anyways, I'll keep that in mind. Make him an offer and see what he does say. Don't connect him to me, or me to you. Obviously, Zuko. Now, whenever you can, get that taken care of and go home at your own leisure. Go enjoy a drink at the bar. On me. Top shelf stuff. You earned it. And Deku does this one smile. As Charlie, her and Deku do currently sit there at the bar. And Charlie, she does get to try and think about what to do. As Deku, he does sip on something that is way out of his price range. And Deku, he does comment on it. Huh, what is it? This whiskey sour, it's different from what I expected. You expected something good? It's top shelf stuff, plus it has egg whites in it. I mean, it's kinda smooth, yeah, but I don't know. I think I prefer the rum I have at home. Or the vodka. That one specialty one I got. Oh, that one was good, wasn't it? It really was, and um yeah. Yeah. So you won. Yeah, I did. So um I'll maybe find something and you can pick the place. Yeah. Yeah. I'll I'll do that. Charlie, I was just joking around with the bet, right? You were? Yeah, yeah. I mean, I was, but we can still go somewhere. That would be kind of cool. But I was expecting to go somewhere. I mean, different. Not that there's anything wrong with that. And okay, okay. Um, how about this? We just we go out together as friends for lunch. Yeah, friends for lunch. It's not a date. Of course, obviously. The two staring at each other. Deku going to quickly sip his whiskey, and Charlie does go back to her gin and tonic in the bigger glass. And right now the two, they go to leave. As Charlie, she does need to call one of her friends. And her friends, they freak out. They're going to see Charlie in a dress. They've had questions about this for a long time. I mean, will she look good? Will she look bad? Will she look too, mm, you know, plain? I mean, Charlie's not a plain girl, but she's just got a different style. Now, with that being said, her friends are panicking about what to do, and they even talk about taking her shopping. And Deku, he does currently sit back at home, thinking as to whether or not he might have fucked something up. I mean, Charlie and him are going to go out on a date. I mean, lunch. They're going to go out to lunch, and it's definitely not going to be totally awkward with the idea that they, they made out once. And now they're talking about it, and apparently they both remember it, and apparently both of them have felt awkward about a ton of the shit happening here. That being on Deku's mind. Now, with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed, and have an amazing day. I'll catch you guys in the next part.